Good morning, Elliot.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you doing today?
I'm really good. Thank you for you asking. How about you?
I'm here just trying to do my duties for the day. But everything is okay so far. Thank you for being on the Zoom meeting. Today we're going to get started our session 4, and and I hope that you can make some questions, okay, in order to clarify the content that we are going to be focused on today. Good morning, Marjorie. How are you doing today?
Good morning, teacher. I'm fine. And you?
I am very good today. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we are going to get started, and welcome to another very interesting session of the class. And for today, we are going to be working on session 4. Um, and we are going to be talking about grammar. We're going to be focused on grammar, passive voice with by using simple past. Simple past in this case is the verb to be, okay? Which will be was, were, okay? So I'm going to be explaining to you the general definition. Why do we use passive voice? Uh, and what is the importance and how to make sentences. What is the grammatical structure to change the passive voice into the active? Okay. I want you to please pay attention because this topic is a little bit, how can I say, it could be a little bit harder for you, but I want you to please pay attention, okay? So, passive voice with by, preposition by, means that something was done by someone at some time in the past, okay? In here, we have two grammatical structure to change the passive voice into the active or vice versa. How do we make sentences using the passive voice with by and affirmative? Okay, first of all, we have a personal pronoun or object plus was where, that is the simple past of verb to be, plus a verb in past participle plus the preposition by plus the complement. Okay, to make sentences or to change the passive voice into the active, we use was, where plus the personal pronoun or object plus the verb in past participle. Okay, those are the general definition. Now in here uh, we have an example. The passive, we have the active sentence. From the active sentence, we're changing into the passive using the grammatical structure that I explained before, okay? The active is Mary gave Joe a ring. María le dio a Joe un anillo. Ok, ahora utilizando la estructura gramatical para realizar oraciones de manera afirmativa, debemos de tener un pronombre personal más was. En este caso utilizamos was si el sustantivo es en singular. Si el sustantivo está en plural, utilizamos were. Luego de eso, el verbo en pasado participio, luego la preposición by, luego la persona que ejerció la acción y luego el complemento. And here we have the passive. A ring will be the object or the pronoun. Was is the past simple of verb to be. Given is the verb in past participle. To Joe, it's the person who is given the ring. By the preposition, and Mary is the person who made the action. Okay. As well, in here we have three examples. In here we have an example in interrogative form. Did the little boy sell all the candy bears? That is the active. Now we change the active into the passive using the question for. Question for is was for singular, were for plural, plus the object or the pronoun, plus the verb in past participle, plus by, plus the complement, okay? And here we have the passive. Because the candy verse is plural, so we say where all the candy verse. Sold is the past participle of sale. By the preposition and then the little boy, okay? Where all the candy were sold by the little boy. Now in here we have an example with negative. Lauren didn't eat any apples. So the object is no apples. Apples is in plural, so we use were. No apples were eaten is the past participle of eat. The preposition by and Lauren, which be the complement of the person who made the action. So it says, no apples were eaten by Lauren. Now we have our third example in negative. He didn't give the wallet. So now we have the wallet as an object into the passive. Wasn't is the contraction form of was not, of negative, wasn't. Given is the verb in past participle of give by the preposition, and him is the person who made the action. The wallet wasn't given by him, okay? Now we are going to make an example, okay?
Mhm.
We are going to make some examples according to the explanation for you to understand a little bit better, okay? Okay. Wait a second, please, guys.
Teacher, sorry, what happened with the audio? I can hear.
Can you listen to me?
Now, yes.
Okay, perfect. It's my microphone because I'm using my headphone. Probably I have a little bit of distance.
Okay.
Now we are going to make some examples using, okay, we are going to make examples in affirmative, negative, and interrogative, okay? So for affirmative, the grammatical structure is a personal pronoun plus was plus were plus verb in past participle plus by plus complement. Okay? Now we are going to make sentences for you to understand a little bit better. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we say, okay, wait a moment, please. Active. I copied the homework. Okay, I copied the homework. Yo copié la tarea. Now we need to change the active into the passive using the grammatical structure. What will be the first thing to add in the sentence? What will be the object or the pronoun?
The homework.
The homework, exactly. The homework. In this case, homework is a noun in singular. For that reason, we use was or were.
Was.
Was. The homework was. What is the past participle of copy?
Copied.
Copied. The homework was copied by who? By?
Me.
By me. Excellent. Very good. Okay. And so, into the passive, la tarea fue copiada por mí. Okay, we're going to make another example. Active. Maria wrote a poem. Maria wrote a poem. That is the active. Now we need to change the active into the passive. In this case, poem, a poem is our object or our pronoun, okay? A poem, was or were?
Was.
Was, What is the past participle of wrote?
Teacher,
Wrote.
Reading. Yes?
una consultita. ¿Está escribiendo o solo tiene en la pantalla el ejemplo?
Estoy escribiendo.
No, I can
Es
see.
que no,
You can
es
put
que
to
no
the
miro
chat,
nada.
teacher.
Ah, no pueden ver. Ok, déjenme ver la
No.
función. Ok. ¿Ahora?
Ahora
Yes.
sí.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God. Sorry. So sorry. Okay.
Don't worry, teacher.
Okay. So a poem was written by who? By
Maria.
Maria. Okay. We are going to make another example because you were not able to watch what I was doing, what I was typing. Sorry. Okay. Active. We're going to make it in plural. Okay. He carry some apples. Okay. He carry some apples. Now we need to change the active into the passive following the grammatical structure. In this case, what is the object into the passive?
Apples.
Some apples.
Some apples.
Some apple was or were?
Was. Sorry, where?
Where, because apples is a noun in plural. Okay, where? Where? Carry is the same. Okay, the past participle is the same in past simple. Some
yes,
apples.
I think because it's regular.
Excuse me.
No. No sé si te confundía. Es regular el verbo. Así es, ¿verdad?
Sí, es un verbo regular con terminación ed. Okay, yes.
Correcto.
Okay, some apples were carried by who? By
him.
By him. Excellent. Okay. So in here we have examples in affirmative. Now we are going to make examples in negative. Okay.
Okay.
Negative. And to make examples in negative form, we use a personal pronoun or object plus wasn't in contraction or weren't as well in contraction plus were in past participle plus by plus the complement. Okay. Now we're going to make examples. Okay. Number one, active. Okay, we can say Laura didn't send the letter. That is our active sentence. Now we need to change the active sentence into the passive following the grammatical structure. In this case, what is the object of the pronoun?
The letter.
The letter, yes. The letter was or wasn't or weren't?
Wasn't.
Wasn't, very good. Wasn't. What is the past participle of the verb sent?
Sent.
Sent, yes. By who?
by her.
Laura.
By
By her.
Laura. But in this case,
Ah,
because we have the name, so we add the name. En este caso, como tenemos el nombre, detallamos el nombre. Si fuera el pronombre personal, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, colocamos los pronombres reflexivos, que son me,
okay.
you, him, her, it, us, you, them. Okay?
Okay.
By Laura. By Laura. Okay. Excellent. Very good. Now we're going to make another example. Active. He didn't drive the car. He didn't drive the car. Passive. In this case, what is the object or the pronoun?
The car.
The car.
Car, wasn't or weren't?
Wasn't.
Wasn't. What is the past participle of drive?
Drove.
Driven.
Drive.
Okay.
Driven.
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 By. In this case, we use
Him.
him because him, exactly. You see? Very good. Entonces, en este caso, respondemos con el pronombre reflexivo porque en la activa tenemos el pronombre personal él, ¿ok? Cuando son nombres, entonces tiene que colocarse el nombre en la voz pasiva, ¿ok? Now we are going to make sentences in question. In question form, ¿ok? Question. And the grammatical structure to make sentences in question is was, where, plus personal pronoun or object plus bear in past participle plus by plus complement. Okay. Okay, example. We're going to make examples. Active. We can say, did we do the final test? Okay. How will be the active? How do we change it? How do we change it into the active following the grammatical structure?
Where?
Active or passive, teacher?
Oh, sorry, let me see. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
What
Okay.
happened, teacher?
Yes, my computer and me. Okay, so
Teacher,
yes.
passive con doble S.
Oh, yes, you sure. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I learned from you and you learn from me. That is feedback.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for the correction. Okay. So in this case, the final test is in singular or plural? Final test.
Singular.
Singular. So in this case, we use was. Okay.
Okay.
Was. And then what comes next? What is the
Final test.
Final test. Was the final test?
Done.
Done.
Done. Done by them. No, by us or them. By us.
Fue el examen hecho por nosotros. Okay, so we are going to make another example. Active. Did she sell all the candy bars? Okay, did she sell all the candy bars? So how do we change into the passive?
The candy bars.
Are you sure?
Where
Yes.
the candy bars.
Where all the candy bars. Uh-huh. What is the past participle of sell?
Salt.
So, uh-huh. By
her.
You see? Okay. So in here we have three ways to make to change the active into the passive. Okay. We have the grammatical structures and we have the examples. Okay. So do you have any question, guys, so far?
No, teacher.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear, teacher.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now we are going to be we are going to move back to our PowerPoint presentation. So,
De hecho, el que más es un poquito más difícil es el presente perfecto. El present perfect.
yes. Okay. Now we have the passive voice without by. Okay. Tenemos la voz, tenemos en este caso lo que estábamos viendo es la voz pasiva con by utilizando el pasado simple del verbo to be, was, were. Ahora vamos a estar enfocado en la voz pasiva sin by, ¿ok? Utilizando el presente simple del verbo to be, am, is, are. We use passive without by, simple present, when something is done at some time in the present, and sometimes when the object is unknown or unimportant to the meaning of the sentence, we do not use by, ¿ok? Utilizamos la voz pasiva sin by, utilizando el presente simple del verbo to be, cuando algo ha sido realizado en algún tiempo en el presente y a veces cuando el sujeto es desconocido o no tiene importancia en la oración. No utilizamos by. Ok, de igual manera tenemos la estructura gramatical para realizar oraciones o cambiar la voz pasiva a activa sin by. En la manera afirmativa, so in the affirmative form, we use object or personal pronoun plus am, is, are plus verb in past participle, okay? And to change the passive voice into the active in interrogative form, we use am, is, are plus object or personal pronoun plus verb in past participle, okay?
Okay.
In here we have some examples. Active. She writes down the homework on her notebook. So the homework is written down on her notebook. Okay, so we don't use by. We just clarify that the homework it's reading. So it's written down on her notebook. So another example, active. Does he send the letter to the post office? Passive. Is the letter sent to the post office? Okay. Active. They don't play basketball in the park. Passive. Basketball isn't play in the park. Okay. So now we are going to make some other examples. Okay. We are going to make some other examples. Okay. Passive voice without by using present simple, a simple present. Okay. So to make sentences in affirmative, we use a personal pronoun or an object plus am, is, are, okay, plus a verb in past participle plus complement, okay, plus complement. May I have a volunteer to make an example? This is so much easier, guys.
Okay. Will be my friends in plural. My friends.
Sorry.
My friends, mis amigos.
Okay, my friends.
Yeah. Go to the beach.
To the beach. Okay.
Beach. Me cuesta pronunciar eso.
Okay, no problem. So now we are going to change the active into the passive. In this case, what is the object or the pronoun?
To the beach.
Or we can say the beach.
The beach.
The beach. And is our?
Is.
Is. Okay, the beach is.
Sería went.
Are you sure? Is the verb in past participle?
Gone.
Gone. The beach
okay,
is
okay,
gone.
okay. Yes. Yes.
The
gone.
beach is gone.
Don't buy.
No, we don't use by. It's without by, remember. For my friends.
Okay.
La playa es visitada por mis amigos. Okay, for my friends. Okay, but in this case, remember, we have the passive voice using by, and here right now we are focused on passive voice, but without by. I'm going to give you some more clarify examples. Okay, let me see in here. Okay, can you see what I am in the platform? Can you watch it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, in here
de hecho, intenté hacer uno y me salió mal.
Okay, we have some more clarify examples without by in here. Okay, passive without by, simple present. Okay, for example, here we have some very clear examples. Active, they use the arrow and most of arrow. The passive will be in affirmative, the arrow will be the object or the pronoun. Is the verb to be, and simple present. Used will be the verb in past participle. In most of arrow will be the complement, and we don't use by. Okay. Number 2.
Okay.
They speak English in many European countries. The passive will be English is the pronoun or the object. Is the simple present of verb to be. Spoken is the verb in past participle. In many European countries is the complement. Okay. Number 3. They manufacture a lot of cars in Europe. A lot of cars is the object or the pronoun. Are is the simple present of verb to be in plural. In hero is the complement in this case. And here are the examples that I was mentioning to you before. And here you have a video tutorial that explains a little bit more clear for you to understand how do we use the passive voice using simple present without by. Okay, so do you have any questions so far, guys?
Teacher, voy a hablar en español. Por mi parte, yo vi todos los videos e intenté completar el ejercicio número 2 de esta sesión. Mi compañera mencionaba, por ejemplo, que a ella le salió uno malo. En mi caso me salieron todos malos. Porque
no, o sea, uno me refiero a todo el ejercicio.
Pues me pasó lo mismo. Porque yo intenté hacerlo sin el by y, por ejemplo, en el primero no usé María ni le puse nada en la colita. Entonces quería ver si me explica ahí cómo funciona más o menos, porque según yo había logrado entender, pero al momento de realizar el ejercicio, pues resulta que no, porque no me salió ni uno solo bueno.
Okay.
Sí.
déjenme verificar ahorita, porque a veces, bueno, yo formulo los ejercicios, pero los de sistemas montan las clases. No sé si tal vez en ese caso hay un problemita de edición, pero vamos a tratar de realizarlo ahorita.
Es lo más seguro.
The car is driven by Maria. Okay, point.
Yes.
Okay. Dinner, okay, is prepared.
Prepared.
Dinner every night is prepared by her.
Her.
Excellent. He washes the dishes. How will be in this case?
The dishes.
The
The
dishes.
dishes.
Where
Are.
Washed.
Okay,
Are washed.
By
Okay.
him. ¿O no lleva by ahí?
Sí, pero quiero intentarlos hacerlos con by. No sé si fue la edición para así yo estar seguro, para hablar con los de sistemas y a ver qué se puede realizar.
Okay.
By him. Vamos a by him. Okay. How will be in this case?
The newspaper. Is the newspaper. Is read by Lucy.
By Lucy. Okay. My neighborhood Mike cleans the car. The car is cleaned by
my neighborhood Mike.
By my neighborhood. Oh, sorry. By my neighbor. By my neighbor.
Yes, neighbor.
Mike. My
Mike.
neighbor Mike. Okay. Okay. I just want to see. Let me see. Okay, so they're not correct. So it means that we don't have to use by, okay?
Pero ¿no será que fue por el punto? Porque a veces tampoco la redactan de forma que hay que ponerle punto, cerrar la oración.
Sí.
Eso es otra opción.
It has not sense. Let me see. The car is driven. The car is driven by Maria. Okay. Dinner every night. No, dinner is prepared every night by her. The dishes are washed by him. The newspaper is read by Lucy. The car is cleaned by my neighbor Mike. Okay, let me see.
Por lo menos se supone que salió una buena.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Sí, entonces vean, en este caso voy a hablar con los de sistema. Voy a revisar porque yo envío los ejercicios obviamente de acuerdo al contenido. At least we have one exercise good, correct. And let me see, okay. Yo ya estoy comenzando, ya estoy revisando lo que es los ejercicios de las evaluaciones. de los ejercicios. Cuando yo llegue a este punto, yo les voy a escribir de manera personal. Ya tengo su lista, la lista de ustedes, para ir chequeando esto, ¿ok? Porque creo que algo está pasando con los muchachos que tal vez algo hay ahí para que mejorar y así no les afecte a ustedes, ¿ok?
De hecho, en
hecho,
clases de inglés casi siempre pasan problemas. Sí.
Sí,
Eso
en el nivel pasado,
Ajá.
pues pasó lo mismo, la redundancia.
Casi
Pero
todas
fue
salían malas siempre.
sí, fue más seguido, por así decirlo.
Sí.
Ok, entonces chicas, no se preocupen, voy a hablar yo con el profesor Ernesto Robles, que es el encargado de esa parte, para ver de qué manera nos pueden apoyar, ¿ok? Sí,
Ok.
porque se
Thank you,
supone,
teacher.
it's no problem, no problem. I'm here to help you, and the most important part is for you to make the exercise. I mean, to work in the correct way, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now I need you to please watch the video tutorials because those are going to help you a lot, okay? Those are going to help you a lot. We're going to make this, okay, that was my exercise. And here we have another video. Okay, let me see. I don't know what's going on in here. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So, okay, we have in here. Okay. So, in here we have the passive voice rules for all tenses. This is extra information for you to check it. And the most important for you to focus on is the present simple and the past simple, okay? Because those are the grammatical tenses that we are working on, the passive voice, okay? So, do you have any questions? ¿Cuántos de ustedes ya han ingresado a la plataforma y ya realizaron los ejercicios de esta sesión?
Yo solo la de ahorita, en la sesión de ahorita, solo hice el primer inciso, que es el que usted realizó ahorita en clase.
Ajá, sí.
Pues hasta ahí llegué, pero los videos sí ya los vi.
Ok. ¿Alguien más?
Yo los
Okay,
realicé. Sí, en el primero me salieron bueno el ejercicio 1 y en el segundo es donde tuve el inconveniente.
El
por eso preguntaba.
inconveniente. Sí, entonces es ahí donde de seguro en la parte de edición hubo algún problemita de seguro. Entonces yo voy a reportar ese problema. Voy a hablar con el profesor Ernesto, que él es el encargado de esa parte, para ver de qué se puede realizar. Si se les da otro chance para que no pierdan sus puntos, a ver de qué manera se puede trabajar. ¿Ok?
No, estaría informando por WhatsApp, teacher.
Yes. Yo les estaría informando por WhatsApp y para que así estemos trabajando. Lo más importante es la comunicación y pues ayudarles a ustedes, no es que se les afecte, ¿verdad? Porque como es puntuación evaluada, entonces vamos a ver de qué manera se puede retomar ese ejercicio, ¿ok? Okay. Don't you have another question?
No, teacher.
No question.
Okay, so
una consulta. No sé si por favor podría hacer un ejemplo con el present perfect.
Okay.
Es que es más complicadito, entonces sí me gustaría un ejemplo. Así.
Queda menos de un minuto.
Sí, tengo menos de un minuto. Lo voy a enviar por WhatsApp, no se preocupe. Okay. Lo voy a enviar por WhatsApp para que ahí ustedes les voy a explicar cómo realizarlo, aunque no lo estamos trabajando, pero sí hay que irnos también enriqueciendo en los tiempos gramaticales. Entonces por WhatsApp yo lo envío, si no lo envío ahorita, lo envío a eso de la tarde, en la tarde, pero yo se lo voy a estar enviando. Thank you so much for your time.
Preguntaba porque en uno de los videos salía el ejemplo, entonces por eso preguntaba.
Ajá, okay, sí, no hay problema. Thank you so much for your attention and for your dedication, and I cannot wait to see you to the next session, okay, into the next session. Thank you. Have a great